Hey everyone! Barcelona are looking for a new striker and a new goalkeeper. Real Madrid have identified a surprise target in the transfer market, and Manchester City are ready to blow our minds with the signing of a player with Ballon d'Or potential. Guys, this is football news. Support this episode with a like and let's get the show on the pitch. Bernardo Silva on difference between Arsenal and Liverpool games. Well, perhaps because Liverpool has already won the Premier League and Arsenal hasn't. Liverpool at that time had also won a UCL, while Arsenal hasn't. Liverpool always faced us head-on to win matches. From that perspective, our games against Arsenal have not been like the matches against Liverpool were, and still are, he told TNT. Cristiano Ronaldo has teased that he will be featured in SNK's upcoming fighting game, Fatal Fury: City of Wolves, which will be released in April 2025. Real Madrid were awarded 5 penalties in the first 6 rounds of La Liga. This hasn't happened since 1951. Chelsea have registered interest in Lecce's left-back Patrick Dorgu. The London club is monitoring the player, who can also operate as a left midfielder or winger. Guardiola on Man City's 115 FFP charges. I want to defend my club, especially in these modern days when everyone is expecting us not to be relegated, to be disappeared off the face of the earth. Everybody knows Nicolas Jackson is a top player. He needs to keep going, Cole Palmer thinks. Real Madrid have now gone 38 games unbeaten in La Liga. The same feat was also set by Real Sociedad back in 1979-1970. The only team with a longer run in La Liga is Barcelona, who have not lost in 43 games from 2017 to 2018. Marc-Andre ter Stegen has suffered an ACL injury and could be sidelined for the remainder of the season. According to the most optimistic predictions, he'll be able to return to action in April, but it's more likely that the stellar goalkeeper will take a full recovery course that will last 9 months. We all see now how good Onana is. Erik ten Hag praised his goalkeeper. I've always felt confidence in my work from Milan, said Paulo Fonseca, who was supposed to be sacked by the Rossoneri management in case of their defeat against Inter. For the first time in the history of the Premier League, 6 clubs failed to pick up a single victory in the opening 5 fixtures. The list includes Wolverhampton Wanderers, Everton, Southampton, Ipswich Town, Crystal Palace, and Leicester City. My full focus is on this team. I'm playing here for Bayern Munich now, and that's what I'm concentrating on, Alphonso Davies shares. Napoli Loni forward Victor Osimhen has delivered an assist for Galatasaray in the Turkish Super League Matchday 6 tie against Fenerbahce. The 25-year-old Nigerian now has 2 assists in 2 appearances for his new club. I'm not being unfair with Endrick. There are Mbappe, Rodrigo, and Vinicius. He needs to be patient. Carlo Ancelotti answered a journalist's question. Ricardo Calafiori's goal against Manchester City was his debut one for Arsenal. Rodri could have picked up an ACL injury, thus he may not be able to continue playing for Man City this season. He could miss up to 9 months. Gabriel Martinelli provided an assist during Arsenal's encounter with Man City, his first goal involvement since April 2024. If Julian Nagelsmann were to decide at some point that he would rather coach a top club again, then of course there is no way around Jurgen Klopp, said Germany national team director Rudi Völler. Fenerbahce head coach Jose Mourinho didn't attend his press conference after losing 3-1 to Galatasaray. Kai Havertz and Jurrien Timber are the first players since 2003 not to complete a single accurate pass throughout a match. It took Manchester City 28 shots to finally score against Arsenal in the second half, the joint second highest ever by a side on record from 2003-2004. Lewandowski surpassed Mbappe and took the lead in the La Liga top scorers race. The Pole has netted 6 goals, the Frenchman has 5. In the end, we got what we deserved in the match against Arsenal, Pep Guardiola assured. I couldn't be prouder of my players. The way they played in the normal conditions was excellent. It was difficult, which is why City have not lost here for 40-something games, noted Mikel Arteta after the match. Vincent Kompany generously rewarded Bayern Munich performers for scoring 20 goals in a week by allowing them to drink beer at Oktoberfest. Erling Haaland hit his 100th goal for Manchester City. It took him 104 matches to achieve this feat. Arsenal used this side of football that not many teams do. Make it difficult, slow the game down, get their goalkeeper constantly laying on the floor so they can get some information onto the pitch. John Stones complained, "I'm very happy to score a goal, but I'm a little bit disappointed that we didn't win against Manchester City," said Riccardo Calafiori after the match. And now it's time to show your appreciation for our work with likes and subscriptions. Thank you! Yesterday we saw a lot of intriguing matches. All the results are in front of you. Here's a quick recap of yesterday's games. In Liga 1, we highlight Marseille's away victory over Lyon despite the fact that the Phocians were reduced to 10 men early in the match. Next up, we have the Bundesliga, where Bayer once again pulled off a thriller and outplayed Wolfsburg 4-3. While Stuttgart inflicted a crushing defeat on Nuri Sahin's Dortmund with a score of 5-1. It's been a while since the Prussians were beaten like that. As for Serie A, here we should definitely mention Milan's triumph in the derby. The guests responded to Di Marco's goal with accurate shots from Pulisic and Gabbia. Meanwhile, Roma easily thrashed Udinese thanks to goals from Tommaso Baldanzi, Dovbyk and Dybala. In La Liga, although Gallagher managed to deliver a magnificent strike, Atletico still lost points in the away meeting against Rayo, whereas Barcelona totally demolished Villarreal 1-5 in the local main event of the day. Lewandowski and Rafinha scored a brace each, with another ball sent home by Pablo Torre. Hansi Flick's Barca continues its unbeaten run in the league. And finally, the Premier League, where Man City hosted Arsenal in the key match of the round. Erling Haaland opened the scoring in the 9th minute, but 13 minutes later, Riccardo Calafiori equalized with a gorgeous shot. Then we saw Gabriel putting the guests ahead after a corner, as well as Trossard's second card in the 8th added minute of the first half. The second half was totally dominated by the citizens, who finally managed to get back into the game thanks to Stones' goal in the 98th minute. The goal celebration turned out to be pretty wild. The Norwegian Cyborg was especially notable, as he threw the ball at the back of the head of the Gunners defender Gabriel Magalhaes. This incident sparked a huge scuffle between both sets of players and even a small scandal. The 17-year-old Lewis Kelly, who just made his debut in the Premier League and received a yellow card before entering the pitch, came on in the 90+2nd minute, and immediately came into the spotlight when he tried to intervene in the conflict between Haaland and Gabriel. However, the Norwegian forward, having a clear advantage in height and experience, ignored the young player's attempts to intervene and said rather bitterly, "Who the hell are you?" Guys, what do you think about this situation as a whole? How do you rate Erling's behavior? Share your opinions in the comments down below. Alright, moving on to other news of the day. Barcelona are actively looking for a replacement for Robert Lewandowski, Sport.es reports. The 36-year-old footballer's contract expires in 2026. The club is considering 3 potential candidates to boost its attacking line. The first candidate is Erling Haaland. Despite the huge interest from Blaugrana, he could be a difficult target to secure the signature of due to the club's financial difficulties. The second option is Swedish striker Viktor Gyokeres from Sporting. He started the season with 9 goals in 7 appearances, attracting the attention of not only Barcelona, but Premier League clubs as well. The third option is Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig, who has recently rejected Arsenal's offer and penned a contract with the Red and Bulls until 2029. His transfer fee is about 65 million euros. RB Leipzig centre-back Castello Lukeba has emerged on Real Madrid's radar. According to Marca, the Merengues began to monitor the player a few weeks ago. He was watched in the Champions League matchday 1 game against Atletico Madrid. Lukeba is a graduate of Lyon Academy, from whom he joined RB Leipzig in August 2023 for 30 million euros. His contract is valid until June 30th, 2028. This season, he made 5 appearances without any goal involvements. Manchester City are ready to battle Real Madrid for Bayern Munich star Jamal Musiala in 2025. The German international has been linked with a potential move away from the Bundesliga giants, with Los Blancos rumored to be the front-runner to sign him. Musiala's current deal in Bayern expires in June 2026, but he is yet to open formal negotiations on a renewal. Bayern Munich director Max Abril confirmed last week the club are hoping to tie up the renewal for their star winger, but admitted an agreement could be difficult. Musiala is rumored to be unconvinced by his ability to win the UEFA Champions League, with the move to Madrid or Manchester offering a potential better chance. As per the latest update from TeamTalk.com, City are ready to take on Real Madrid, despite a potential £100 million asking price for the 21-year-old. Both teams have the financial muscle to launch an offer, but Real Madrid's forward options could require a sale to fit Musiala into their plans. Barcelona could be planning to recruit a new goalkeeper due to Marc-Andre ter Stegen's long-term injury. The Spanish giants will only be able to acquire a goalkeeper who is a free agent after ter Stegen's injury, Cope informs. The list of goalkeepers they can sign even today has already been made public. Among all the names, the one that stands out is certainly that of Keylor Navas, former Real Madrid and PSG goalkeeper, Sergio Rico, former Sevilla and PSG shotstopper, and Loris Karius, former Liverpool and Newcastle United keeper. Folks, who would you have brought in if you were in Flick's shoes? Or would you trust the young goalies who are already in the club system? Be sure to write your thoughts in the comments down below. Friends, did you know that Georgina Rodriguez and Cristiano Ronaldo have a secret clause in their contract? This clause changes everything you knew about this celebrity couple. We highly recommend that you check it out. Have a great time watching. Bye bye.